What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. Alright, guys. So, we got another episode of DrClay's Spooky TF2 Tales. Ooh. Okay, so this is actually kind of interesting. I like his stuff. Alright, so let's see what he's got for us here. Alright, and go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to DrClay's Spooky TF2 Tales. Yes, thank you. How you all doing out there? Yeah. And once again, let me introduce our guest. You might remember him from last year. It's Heinrich. What do you mean? It's a great idea. It's like a Halloween talk show. Remember Space Ghost? It's kind of like that. Yeah, well, the old set was just a random Team Fortress 2 map. It wasn't really anything original. Oh wow, we have books in the background. Spooky! Well, it's not exactly a good time to have a bunch of people crammed into one room, is it?
Oh yeah, this was during the lockdown.
Let's start with our first tale of terror. I call it The Stolen Health.
The Stolen Health. So this is a scout story then.
A long time ago, on a map called Double Cross, there was a player playing as a soldier. He was lurking with his team, and they were picking off some targets on the lower section of the map. They were on their way to invade the enemy base through the sewer system. When out of nowhere, a pyro managed to burn the soldier. Thankfully, he had some health and he was able to survive the encounter. However, if he did not find a health kit soon, he would soon perish from the afterburn.
Damn it, no!
The soldier remembered that there was a health pack nearby the stairs up ahead, and he proceeded with his friends. It was a sign from Lord Gaben himself. He was not gonna die today. But before he could get to the health pack, he heard a familiar sound. It was the sound of a Demo Knight charging.
Oh god, I thought it was gonna be
not an enemy Demo Knight, or so he thought. For his teammates swiped the med pack right in front of the soldier and ran
off. Oh my god, what a
the soldier
dickhead!
To perish in the flames.
Dude!
His last words were, dude.
A random soldier player. Dude. Yeah, I expected it to be a scout though, because that's usually what it is. It's usually a scout.
Amazing how a story from so long ago can still scare you, isn't it?
August 3rd.
3 years ago is so long.
Wait a second, let me see what it says. Being a zombie is just being you. What the hell?
3 years ago is so long time ago. Yeah, not all of these happened this current year. It's been a challenge finding footage lately without running into consequences.
Bots.
You, just happen to have a 3-year-old calendar? Okay. As it was the last time, that is not our only tale for tonight. I have another story. A story that still is a mystery to everyone. And by everyone, I mean myself.
What?
Because I was the only one playing this game at the time.
What?
I call this tale, How High Is Up?
What?
One night, a player was testing out some recording software for a failed project on the map Frontier. He was defending the red team as a scout, and the payload was approaching the final point. Red was doing everything in its power to prevent that. Sentries everywhere, snipers guarding the final point, and so forth. Our scout friend was in the middle of a fight and was about to pick off an enemy soldier. He jumped over the payload cart when out of nowhere, he Apply the fall damage.
Wait, what?
The player was confused for a moment. He thought
How?
perhaps he died from the soldier. However, his health was almost full, and the kill feed reported that he died from fall damage. The blue soldier who witnessed this thought nothing of it, and simply walked off, leaving the scout alone and dead, along with his
And
payload
befuddled.
to die with him.
That's a weird one.
Welcome back, everyone. Before we move on to our next tale, we would like to take a moment to address our sponsor.
Okay.
Who's our sponsor, Heinrich?
I'm gonna have to cut this out.
Brains. That's
Oh.
the dumb. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Brains.
okay.
Just donate some brains to us, and we will be sure to give you some brains in exchange. Don't take my
Okay,
word
so
for
it's
it.
not a regular
Let's
sponsor.
see what our
Okay.
proud customers are saying.
It's not original, but it's true. I love brains.
When you need some brains, why not give some brains?
Free with the proof of purchase of brains. We
What?
also accept brains.
I don't understand. If you're just giving brains for brains, why not just keep the brains?
It's a pyramid scheme.
I did not know there was a difference.
What?
This tale is an oldie, but a goodie. Unfortunately, there is no in-game footage of this one, so it will have to be an entire recreation. But the tale itself
Really?
is very real. I call this tale Death is Bread.
Nice.
As addressed earlier, this tale comes from a long time ago.
Nobody's paying
way
attention
back
to the
in
card.
2012.
Now's the time to move it.
It was a simpler time. There was no jetpacks, no meet your match update, lots of community servers, and no consequences. But there was one small change that took place that altered everything. Picture, if you will, a red heavy on low health. There's no medic around, and there's no med packs around either. And around the corner is an enemy blue heavy with at least 200 health. The blue heavy is far too close for the red heavy to just eat a sandwich. Before he would finish the sandwich, he would just get mowed down by the enemy heavy. But there is an alternative. The red heavy remembers if he throws down the sandwich, he could just pick it up and gain enough health to fend off the enemy heavy. So he decides
I thought
to
you
do
just got your sandwich
that.
back.
But afterwards, his health is still low. The sandwich didn't refill his health. It instead refilled his sandwich bar.
Yeah.
That's right. They updated it and removed the
Oh.
apparent exploit. Unfortunately, the red heavy found this out all too late.
No.
All he could do was wait for his inevitable doom at this point. The blue heavy mowed him down
He
in
just
an
says it-
instant,
says
not
there.
even knowing the horrors that were experienced before his presence.
What the hell, man? That's a lot of bullet holes, too.
And now we have come to our final tale of the show. I saved the best for last. It's called... You have a story as well? Oh, well, by all means. Might as well keep the tradition going. You know, if you can call it that. It's only been done once so far.
Yeah. Oh my god, man. That's so stupid, but I love it. Wait, I'm gonna check. Are there subtitles for this? Okay, no, there's no subtitles. I thought he'd give actual subtitles for what this supposed to be being said. Okay. What the hell? That was weird.
Once again, Heinrich, very impressive. But it won't even compare to this next tale I have. As I said before, I saved the most horrifying tale for last.
Oh god.
It's called The Horrifying Consequences.
Bots. Yep. Yeah, well, we've been winning that war.
Do not
There
be
aren't
so
many of them
quick
left.
to dismiss what you are about to see.
They might screw up a
There is
game or
everything
two, or
to
just
be
be annoying in
happening
a
to you
game,
right
but
now.
but
For this tale has affected many victims.
we've taken a lot of them out.
We'll begin with a player who's playing on Upward. He's having a decent time, joking around during the waiting for players moment. He begins to notice something strange with one of their snipers. He's aiming up in the air and shaking about wildly. However, it is setup time, so maybe that player's just goofing around. So he brushes it off like it was nothing.
Oh.
Still, the player couldn't shake the feeling that some other presence is involved. After a while,
Something
he decides to
evil.
play as a pyro. Soon the timer for the setup phase has ended, and the player ran out to try to help his team push the car.
And pop.
And suddenly, he finds himself headshot. Perhaps he was killed by a sniper who was skilled. Perhaps he simply ran in front of another target that was
No,
meant to
dude.
be killed.
No,
Or
dude.
perhaps it was an aimbot. The player then joins
And of course,
another
they
server,
won't kick it.
one of the newer maps. He notices a rather large number of snipers. Due to the nature of the game, people sometimes like to dick around and make a whole team go one specific class. It's not
Sometimes,
entirely
yeah.
unheard of.
Yeah, that's true.
The player then joins the snipers for the sake of the joke, but he begins to realize the chat messages and the lack of interactivity from the snipers. These players are not people.
Nope.
These are merely hard, empty shells of players. The bots have struck again, completely emptying the server. Another player is jumping around on the high tower, having a good time, gets headshot by a sniper who begins spamming in the mic chat and text chat. The sniper
Yeah.
spazzing out, looking everywhere, without any consistency. Yes, there's another bot. Players begin to leave the server, and the player himself finds himself without any choice but to leave as well. Harvester, player playing as a dumb man, having a good time, having fun, bots join in, impersonate the player, multiple, causing him to get kicked. Bloodwater,
Jeez.
this time a bot joins on the player's team. The player tries to kick the bot, but it doesn't pass. The bot then continues headshotting people left and right, and invocates an innocent player. Bots, bots, bots.
Bots.
Each and every one of these encounters cause the players to leave the server and either
Server
stop playing
abuse,
the
yeah.
game in general, look for another server, and usually when they found another server, they were
Clear out
met with
server.
the same situation within 2 minutes. And you want to know what the worst part of this tale is? This is not an exaggeration. This is a very real horror. They lurk in
Yeah.
practically every server, in hopes to attack and dismantle games.
Well,
So
this
every
game,
time
the
you
whole
click on
game
a
in
server to
particular.
join, be sure to say your prayers, because it's always a gamble, and before you know it, the bots might strike again. Well, everyone, it looks
Yeah,
like we
that,
reached the
those
end of
was
our
the
show.
darkest times
I
of
really hope you
TF2.
enjoyed this year's spooky TF2 tales. Heinrich, got anything to sign us off with?
That breaks.
Well said, Heinrich. I mean, no one can really understand you but myself, but it's the thought that counts. That being said, everyone, happy Halloween. Ow! What was that for?
Brains.
How many of these calendars do you have?
Okay. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like this video, subscribe, definitely click on the link to the original. Like and subscribe over at DrClay's, and I will see you guys next time. It's good now that the bot situation has been not 100% resolved. Me and Walker ran into a couple of them the other day. Yeah, one of them was just spamming shit, but there was just one and we kicked him and he was gone. Another time, enough bots got together and they actually did manage to ruin the game, so everybody just left. So, you know, so there was that time. But, you know, for the most part, you know, that is the first time, though, I had encountered bots in, like, months. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of whiny little bitches crying because their time of, you know, destruction is over. You know, like, we're gonna destroy TF2, aren't we so cool? No, you're not. You're pathetic, you're a loser, your parents never loved you, and, yeah, you're gonna die alone and even more pathetic. So there you go. I'll see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Bye-bye.